the armed forces is constantly re-strategizing and modifying its operations to overcome the changes in tactics of the extremists operating across our country. Accordingly, the ongoing counterterrorism and counterinsurgency operations are designed to ensure that uncertainty is replaced with certainty. One of the central issues on the ground in the course of our operations, in terms of setting security conditions and overcoming instability, are the safe havens of some of these violent extremist groups that have existed for many years. These safe havens, in effect, provide a support base for insurgent activities. For instance, these safe havens provide the flow of funding, they provide the flow for material, weapons, fighters, command and control that support terrorism and insurgency confronting us as a nation. There are safe havens spread across various theaters of operations, ranging from the Tumbus in the northeast to other locations such as national parks that we have around the country, game reserves, as well as forests that are scattered across our country. The military has identified several of these safe havens, and operations are targeted towards ensuring that they are completely dismantled. Recently, one of such safe havens in the southeast was invaded. Troops found unspeakable and unprintable activities going on in the invaded camp. And it goes to tell us that these extremists are cannibals, feasting on fellow human beings and conducting other forms of devilish acts. Now to our operations of the last 1 week. Our operations in the last 1 week resulted in 50 neutralized terrorists, while 114 of them were arrested. Troops also arrested 19 perpetrators of oil theft and rescued 49 kidnapped hostages. In the South-South region, troops denied oil thefts of the estimated sum of over 968 million naira. Furthermore, troops recovered 65 assorted weapons and 400 assorted ammunitions. The breakdown are as follows: 25 AK-47 rifles, 4 locally made fabricated rifles, 4 pistols, 6 pump-action guns, 12 den guns, 3 AK-47 rifles loaded with 50 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo, among others. Troops in the Niger Delta area discovered and destroyed 54 dugout pits, 66 boats, 138 storage tanks, 253 cooking ovens, 2 pumping machines, 8 speedboats, 17 horses, 18 drums, 2 cylinders, and 53 illegal refining sites. Troops also recovered over 980 liters of stolen crude oil, over 144,000 liters of illegally refined AGO, and over 71,000 liters of DPK. Now, a look at these operations, one after the other, beginning with the Northeast, where we have Operation Harden K. Troops of Operation Harden K ambushed terrorists in Goza, local government area of Borno State. Troops conducted fighting patrols in Chibok and Askira Uba local government of Borno State. Troops' continuous onslaught also led to the surrender of terrorist combatants in Bama local government area of same Borno State. Troops also conducted stop and search operation that led to the arrest of terrorists and their collaborators in Moba and Gujba local government area of Borno and Yobe states, respectively. For instance, on the 3rd of October, troops ambushed terrorists in Goza local government area of Borno State. Following the firefight, troops neutralized 5 terrorists and recovered 5 AK-47 rifles and 40 rounds of 7.62mm special. Also, on the 6th of October, troops on fighting patrol made contact with terrorists in Askira-Uba local government area of Borno State. Following the engagement, troops neutralized 6 and recovered 6 AK-47 rifles, 1 36 hand grenade, and 60 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo. Similarly, on the 3rd of October, acting on reliable intelligence, troops arrested 4 suspected terrorists in Gujba local government area of Yobe State. Troops recovered 2 AK-47 rifles and 8 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo buried in the bush. Overall, the air component of Operation Harden K conducted air interdiction around Damboa, Maiduguri, and Goza, Madagali local government area of Borno State. Overhead the locations, some terrorists were sighted and engaged with rockets, neutralizing several of them and disrupting their activities. Now, troops of Operation Harden K overall recovered 17 AK-47 rifles, 1 36 hand grenade, 137 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo, and 4 mobile phones, among others. Let's now take a look at Operation Safe Haven in the North Central. Troops of Operation Safe Haven conducted patrols and arrested suspected kidnappers in Kanam and Sanga local government area of Plateau and Kaduna states, respectively. Troops also conducted cordon and search in Zango Katab local government area of Kaduna State. These operations led to the recovery of arms and ammunition. For instance, on the 2nd of October, troops arrested 2 suspected kidnappers in Kanam local government area of Plateau State. The suspects were in the process of collecting ransom for 2 kidnapped hostages in their custody. troops recovered 2 mobile phones and local charm from them. Also, on the 4th of October, following intelligence, troops conducted cordon and search operation on suspected militia hideout in Zango Katab local government area of Kaduna State. During the operation, troops arrested 2 suspects and recovered 1 AK-47 rifle, 4 pistols, 1 den gun, and 15 rounds of 7.62mm special. Overall, troops of Operation Safe Haven recovered 1 AK-47 rifle, 4 pistols, 1 den gun, 15 rounds of 7.62mm special, and 2 mobile phones. Troops also neutralized 2 terrorists, arrested 12, and rescued 3 kidnapped hostages. Now to Operation Wild Stroke in the North Central. Troops of Operation Wild Stroke conducted raid operation and arrested suspected terrorists in Takum local government area of Benue State. Troops conducted fighting patrols and rescued victim in Logo local government area of Benue State. Troops also arrested suspected bunkerers in Gwagalada and Abuja Municipal Area Council of the FCT. For instance, on the 4th of October, following a tip-off, troops conducted a raid on suspected terrorist hideouts in Takum local government area of Taraba State. In the course of the raid, 2 troops arrested 2 terrorists. Also, between the 4th and the 5th of October, troops, while conducting fighting patrols, arrested 26 suspected criminals and oil bunkerers in Gwagalada Area Council and Abuja Municipal Council of the FCT. Overall, troops of Operation Wild Stroke neutralized 4 terrorists, arrested 28 of them, and rescued 1 kidnapped hostage. Still on our operations, moving on to the northwest, where we have Operation Hadirin Daji. Troops of Operation Hadirin Daji conducted fighting patrol and neutralized terrorists in Faskari local government area of Kaduna State. Troops also rescued kidnapped hostages in Faskari local government of the same state. Additionally, troops conducted offensive operations in Zurumi local government area of Zamfara State while arresting terrorist collaborators and informants in Zaria local government area of Kaduna State. For instance, on the 2nd of October, troops responded to information on terrorist activities in Faskari local government area of Katsina State. Troops made contact with the terrorists, neutralized 1 and recovered 1 locally fabricated gun. Also, on the 3rd of October, following a tip-off on kidnapping activities in Faskari local government area of Katsina State, troops mobilized and made contact with the terrorists, rescuing 22 kidnapped hostages and recovered 5 AK-47 rifles loaded with 80 rounds of 7.62mm special ammunition. Also, on the 4th of October, troops, while conducting offensive operations, made contact with terrorists in Zurmi local government area of Zamfara State. Following a firefight, troops neutralized 5 terrorists and recovered 5 AK-47 rifles 75 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo, as well as one counter truck belonging to one of the bandits' kingpin, identified as Sanda. On acting on intelligence, the air component of Operation Hadirin Daji conducted air interdiction at Kamilu Bazaru's enclave in Safada local government area of Katsina State. The location was active with terrorist activities. Accordingly, it was acquired and attacked with rockets, neutralizing several terrorists and destroying their logistics. Overall, troops of Operation Hadirin Daji neutralized 9 terrorists, arrested 12 of them, and rescued 25 kidnapped hostages. Troops also recovered 10 AK-47 rifles, 1 locally fabricated gun, 155 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo, 1 magazine, and 1 vehicle. Still, on the northwest, we'll go to the operations of troops in Operation Wild Punch. Troops of Operation Wild Punch conducted offensive operations and neutralized terrorists in Binigwari local government area of Kaduna State. Troops also arrested terrorist collaborators and informants in Chikum and Meriga local government area of Kaduna and Kogi State, respectively. Additionally, troops arrested a gun runner and recovered arms and ammunition in Chikum local government area of Kaduna State, while foiling a kidnap incident in Ankpa local government area of Kogi State. Troops also arrested armed robbers in Dekina local government area of Kogi State. For instance, on the 2nd of October, troops, while conducting offensive operations, made contact with terrorists in Biningwari local government area of Kaduna State. Following a firefight, troops neutralized 4 terrorists and recovered 5 AK-47 rifles, 84 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo, and 16 motorcycles. Similarly, on the 3rd of October, following a tip-off, troops arrested 4 suspected terrorists in Chikum and Meriga local government areas of Kaduna and Niger states, respectively. Preliminary investigation has revealed one of them as an informant. Troops recovered 1 fabricated AK-47 rifle, 4 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo, 1 motorcycle, and sums of money. Also, on the 4th of October, troops, while on reconnaissance patrol, arrested 1 suspected gun runner in Chikum local government area of Kaduna State. Troops searched the suspect's residence and recovered empty cases of 9mm ammo, empty cases of 7.62 NATO ammo, 6 rounds of 7.62 special ammo, among others. Also, on the 2nd of October, troops responded to information on kidnapping activities in Ankpa local government area of Kogi State. Troops engaged the kidnappers and rescued 5 hostages. On the 3rd of October, following credible intelligence of terrorist activities, the air component of Operation Wild Punch conducted air interdiction at Paleli. Overhead the location, the targets were acquired and attacked with rockets, neutralizing several terrorists. Overall, troops of Operation Wild Punch recovered 5 AK-47 rifles, 1 fabricated rifle, 2 pump-action guns, 94 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo, 8 empty cases of 9mm ammo, 6 empty cases of 7.62mm NATO blank ammunition, 10 empty cases of 7.62mm special ammo. Troops also eliminated 4 terrorists, arrested 31 of them, and rescued 7 kidnapped hostages. Now, let's take a look at the South-South, where we have Operation Delta Safe. Troops of Operation Delta Safe maintained the momentum against the activities of crude oil theft. Troops destroyed several illegal refining sites and recovered stolen products. Troops foiled robbery activities and rescued kidnapped victims in Okpe and Isit Umbiom local government area of Delta and Akwa Ibom states, respectively. Troops discovered and destroyed 54 dugout pits, 66 boats, among others. Overall, troops of Operation Delta Safe discovered and destroyed 54 dugout pits, 66 boats, 138 storage tanks, 253 cooking ovens, 2 pumping machines, 8 speedboats, 17 hoses, 18 drums, and 53 illegal refining sites. Troops recovered over 983,000 liters of stolen crude oil, over 144,000 liters of illegally refined AGO, that is diesel, and over 41,000 liters of DPK, otherwise known as kerosene. Troops also neutralized 1 criminal, rescued 3 hostages, arrested 19 suspected oil thieves, recovered 1 fabricated rifle and 18 vehicles, among others. Now we can focus on Joint Task Force Operation Udoka in the southeast. Troops of Operation Udoka conducted snap operation and arrested suspected indigenous people of Biafra and their Eastern Security Network cohorts in Ikwo and Okigwe local government area of Ebonyi and Imo states, respectively. Troops conducted fighting patrols in Osu and Okigwe local government area of Imo state. Additionally, the operations led to the arrest of terrorists and the recovery of arms and ammunition. For instance, on the 2nd of October, troops, while on snap operation, arrested 1 suspected indigenous people of Biafra and Eastern Security Network criminal in Ikwo local government area of Ebonyi state. Troops recovered 10 water gel explosives, 3 detonators, 1 detonating cord, 33 electrical wires, among others. Similarly, on the 6th of October, based on credible intelligence, troops arrested 3 suspected indigenous people of Biafra and their Eastern Security Network cohorts in a truck in Okigwe local government area of Imo State. Preliminary investigation revealed that the suspects convey improvised explosive device material and weapons to the indigenous people of Biafra and the Eastern Security Network camps in the local government area. Troops recovered 3 mobile phones and the truck from them. In another instance, on the 5th of October, troops in conjunction with hybrid forces conducted fighting patrols in Osu and Okigwe local government area of Imo State. Troops made contacts with the criminal. Following a firefight, troops arrested 2 criminals and recovered 2 locally made guns, 4 rounds of 7.62 meter special ammo, 1 FN rifle barrel, among others. In the conduct of operations, troops of Operation Udoka neutralized 5 terrorists, arrested 12 of them, and rescued 7 kidnapped hostages. Troops also recovered 2 locally made guns, 4 rounds of 7.62 meter special, among others. Now, all recovered items, arrested persons, suspects, rescued hostages were handed over to the relevant authority for further action, and these actions also include prosecution. Now, in closing, and from what we have seen in the course of operations, it is evident that several of the safe havens from which these insurgents and terrorists operate from extend across our borders with other countries. It is for this reason that our security challenge has a regional dimension to it. Nevertheless, the objective of ongoing operations is to ensure that these safe havens are completely destroyed within the shores of our country, and the military will continue to fine-tune its operations to ensure maximum protection of citizens and restore security across the country. One thing I know is that we are getting it right. And it's for that reason that we continue to encourage citizens that know something to say something so that we can do something about it.